Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my tattoos and explaining to you why I got them, if they have a meaning and all of that good stuff. If you've watched our videos before, then you know that I do have a bunch of tattoos. If you didn't know, well then I have a bunch of tattoos. I have about 16 or 17 of them. I can't really keep count anymore. So let's get on with this video. Okay, so let's start off with my first tattoo. This is the first tattoo that I ever got. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I made some dumb decisions when I was 18 years old, so don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. So this tattoo I got when I was 18. It's my first tattoo. I got it on a whim. Getting my first tattoo. Wait, hold on. Not my first tattoo. My first two tattoos. In some random dude's house. So, let me show you it. So this is my first tattoo. It was my shoulder tattoo. It says, "Those who stand strong stand forever." You can't really see it. I don't regret this tattoo, but I do regret not having a different font or making it a little bigger. It's really small and you can't really read it. So moving on to my second tattoo. Now this tattoo I did get at the same time that I got my first one, and it wasn't the best idea. I mean, at the time for me it was a great idea, but now looking back, I've been trying to cover it up for 5 years now and 4 years. And I just don't know what to put on there, so right now my ring covers it. That is my second tattoo, and that was actually a matching tattoo with my ex-boyfriend's. Yeah, that's why it's not the smartest tattoo. So like I said, I have been deciding on covering it. I mean, I want to cover it, but I just don't know what I want to put there, so right now my rings go over it. So that one I guess I kind of regret, but it's okay. So let's move on to my third tattoo. My third tattoo is this one. That says fighter. This is one of my favorite tattoos. When I got it, I got a lot of negative feedback about it. Some people just didn't understand why I got it. I had a girl on Facebook even say, "Fighter, are you kidding me? Like, you've got to be kidding." And I was unfazed. I didn't care. You don't know what, I got this tattoo for. This tattoo actually stands for me. As most of you don't know, I suffer from rheumatoid arthritis. So I do live day by day. Some days I'm great, other days I'm not, which a video is coming on that topic soon. I'm actually going to film it next. So stay tuned. So I do consider myself a fighter, and this tattoo meant a lot for me. It's one of the first ones that I got because of my arthritis. So I really, it just meant a lot to me. Let's move on to my fourth tattoo. So my fourth tattoo, I don't know if I can actually show you guys. So that is my fourth tattoo. It's a cross, and I got it for obvious reasons. I'm not like completely religious, but I do believe in God and all that stuff that I'm not going to get into. Moving on to my fifth. My fifth tattoo is the tattoo that I have on my ribs, which I will show you now. So here it is. So that tattoo says, "God gives his hardest battles to his toughest soldiers." That really hits home for me too. Again, having to do with the arthritis. When I read that quote, I knew that I wanted it on me, and it just pertained really well to my disease and fighting my disease. Because for years I thought, why me? And that quote kind of just stopped my thinking like that, and it just switched it around. You're right, God gives his hardest battles to his toughest soldiers. So I knew I wanted that on me, so that's why I got it. And I was a basic girl, and I got a feather because I liked feathers at the time. which I actually want to cover once I get my wings on my back here. But whatever. Let's move on to my 6th tattoo. This one's very small. That is my 6th tattoo. I didn't get it for any particular reason. I was like, I just want to go out and get a tattoo. So me and my friend went and I just got this tiny heart that I've been wanting for years. So that's the explanation on that one. I actually went to a really small shop at 10 o'clock at night to this really like just weird guy. Like weird, like a tad bit unethical, and it was a strange situation to be in. So all my other tattoos prior to this one were never in a shop. The one on my ribs was in my ex-boyfriend's room. The one on my back was also in his room, and this one was in some guy's basement. And this one was in some guy's room. So, yeah. I made great decisions as a teenager. Moving on. So this is actually, I actually got one before I got this one. So we'll just do 7th tattoo, but it was definitely like the 6th or something. So I did get my ex-boyfriend's name on me. I know, Gabby, why would you do that? People say you have to do that. I know, guys. Now, I no longer have that tattoo, so I can't show you it, but I can show you the cover-up. So, moving on to my 8th tattoo. I got this tattoo shortly after meeting Nick and starting to date him, and I wanted the name covered ASAP, so I got it covered. So let me show you guys. So that was my 8th tattoo, and it was just a rose that I chose to cover up the name. It had no really particular reason. It had to be dark because I had to cover the name. But aside from that, I had no particular reason as to why I got it, whatever. This was also the 2nd one that I got in a shop. The first one I actually got in like a legit shop because it was like legit, like real. I had to sign papers, do all of the works. ID, everything. Moving on to my 9th tattoo. This tattoo is actually very meaningful to me. I wanted something to represent my family members, which is my mom, my dad, and my 2 brothers, and I decided on 4 birds on my foot. So I did get 4 birds going up my foot and to my ankle. Let's see if I can show you. I almost fell. So that was my 9th tattoo. Each one stands for the 4 people in my family. I obviously didn't want to put one for myself, so I just wanted the 4 of them. So moving on to number 10. So this one I can't show you guys. I can't do it because I don't think Nick would really appreciate me putting my butt on YouTube. No. So I do have a butt tattoo. Yeah, it was my 10th tattoo, and this is probably typical. They are lips on my butt. This was my one tattoo that I wanted to get, that I was like, screw it, I'm young, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it. I did. Again, it was really sketchy. It was in this tattoo shop that the guy didn't really seem ethical. He was good though, like he was clean and everything. He just was weird. He did my butt tattoo. Yeah. And it hurt the most, guys. I literally will tell anyone, I will tell anyone that I meet that my butt tattoo was the #1 tattoo that hurt the most. Like the most. Don't get a butt tattoo. They hurt so bad. Yeah. Moving on to 11. I'm gonna stop the fingers. My 11th tattoo is the one that is right next to my rose. I will show you guys again if you want to see. So that tattoo is my 11th one, and it says let go and let God, for obvious reasons and exactly what that sounds like. to just let go of worrying, struggling, and just overthinking, and just let God do his thing and worry about you and all of that. So that's the meaning on that one. And I think it looked really nice with the rose. Moving on to my 12th tattoo. These scissors right here. Those scissors were my 12th tattoo. As some of you may not know, I actually went to cosmetology school and I quit and I did not go back. I'm still a cosmetologist. I still love to do hair, makeup, definitely. That's become one of my favorite things. So it's still relevant to me. I would never get rid of it because I tell people I'm a cosmetologist, and I am trained in it. I did receive my permit, so I technically was allowed to work. So yeah, that was my 12th one. Alright, cool. So moving on to my 13th tattoo. Wow, I think I have a lot more than 16 or 17. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, anyway. Moving on. My 13th tattoo I got at the same time that I got my scissors, and I went back to my old ways. I did get this in someone's house, but he was my, trusted tattoo man. He had done most of my, in-home tattoos, so I just kept going to him. And he was cheaper and he did good work, so I don't regret a thing. This tattoo is actually a matching tattoo with one of my ex-best friends. Now, that tattoo is actually supposed to be a moon. It does look more like a C. I have gotten it touched up, I think, twice since I got it. I messed it up the first time I got it, and then it really looked like a C then, and then I had somebody touch it up, and then I messed it up again. I like scratched it doing something, so it's still messed up. I'm gonna get it fixed next time I go get something. I guess probably the same time that I cover up this one. But it's a moon. Okay guys, before telling you my 14th tattoo, I do want to say that this tattoo looks like a whole piece, but I do count them as two separate ones because I got them in two separate sittings and at two separate tattoo artists. So I consider them two tattoos. So this tattoo is my 14th, and then this one is my 15th. So my 14th tattoo, which is the crown, is a matching tattoo with Nick. We went down to Florida for my 20th birthday, and before we left we wanted to get our matching tattoos. We had been thinking about this for quite a while. So it was something that, since it was the first time we went on vacation together and we were in Florida, why not just get matching tattoos? And then when we got back a few weeks later, we went to a shop here near us and got the words. Nick has one side of the phrase and I have the other. He has "You see all my light" and I have "You love all my dark." That's really important for us because I guess you would say that most of the time I try and be really positive and really outgoing and just a positive person, and I do have my dark days, and sometimes I don't show them to everyone. So Nick is one of those people who has seen them, and he's seen my dark days and he still loves me, and he's seen my crazy like psycho days and he still loves me. And likewise with him, like sometimes he could be a very negative person, but like I still see like the bright, like the light in him. So this one actually means a lot to me, and I'm very glad that we got it done. So the next tattoos that I got were actually these two, I think. Yeah, okay. So the next tattoo, what is this? What are we on? No, we're on 16. I told you I have more than 16. I have more than 17. Anyway, These two I count as one because I got them in the same time, at the same time. So this is Hunter's paw print and this is Titan's paw print. An explanation with that is obviously it's my dogs, and I love them, and they're like my first children. So tattoo number 17 is so that tattoo is actually orchids and a bird on top. I got that done actually almost 2 years ago, and that tattoo was for my mom. Her favorite flower is orchids, so I had known for a few years that I wanted to get orchids on me, but I wanted to get a bigger piece and I wanted it to be special, and I wanted to find the right person to do it. I do want to get it touched up a little and maybe, you know, neater lines and whatnot, but I love this tattoo. It was one of my first like big ones, so and it's for my mom. So moving on to tattoo number 18. Let me show you. I'm sure you guys have seen this one already. This whole piece right here is my 18th tattoo. That tattoo is for Jade. It has the clock has the time that she was born, which is 11:15, and then it has her name and the day that she was born, July 9th, 2016. So this one I got a few months ago, and I love it. It's so great and means so much to me that I can have my baby's birth dates on me. My baby's birth date on me. And her name, and just a big piece for her because I love this. This was definitely my bigger piece aside from this. So then tattoo number 19 is my last and most recent one that I got 2 months ago, and there's no explanation for this one. I liked it. It seemed like it'll go good with my sleeve theme, so I wanted to get this one. So here it is. It's just an anatomical heart, and then it has a flower coming out of it and another flower, and I'm thinking that I want to put something else here to make this just all flow, and then I'm going to extend down at some point. So those are all of my tattoos. Apparently I have 19 of them. I have 19 tattoos. Cool. Those are all of them. I'm definitely going to be getting more. I just, you know, have other things to worry about right now, but I do want to finish this arm sleeve and then get some other ones somewhere else. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my tattoos and the explanations of why I got them. If you liked it, don't forget to like it down below and subscribe to our channel. Let me know how you liked the video down below, and any suggestions for videos you want me to film, I'm all for it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Toodaloo. I do is adore you all the time. Bye guys. I like to love you every day. Oh my god, there was a fly in here. I heard it. I'd like to love you, I'd like to love you, if I may.